Hello, friends. Wow, 33 of us already on. Please type in a hello. Let me know if you can hear me. And thanks so much for being here. We'll get started in just a few minutes. All right. Testing, testing. My chat seems to be off, so I apologize if you are typing and I can't see your comments. I don't know why that is. Thank you for the birthday. I do see some comments. Thank you for the birthday wishes, friends. That's very kind of you. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Oh, Lori, thank you. Wow. So nice to see so many friends and some new faces. New faces and new names. Thank you guys. So appreciate you being here. This is so tremendous of you folks to tune in like this and help support a great cause. Really appreciate it. We're going to start in 5 or 6 minutes, and I'll lay the land, the whole what we're doing today, and also why this is so important to me and why I chose this charity. So thank you guys. Really means a lot to me to have you here, and so many of you already jumping on. This is tremendous. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. Thank you. Lori, that makes my day. Thank you. Thank you, friends. We'll get going. I'm just gonna make sure I have everything here. I'm a little nervous today. This has some great importance to me. So thanks for being here. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you, John, Linda, Shelley, Victoria, Elizabeth, Linda, Francesca, Danilo. Thank you so much, friends. So nice to have you here. Mara, thank you so much. I don't even know what to say. You guys who have been supporting who've been forwarding out the link and the invite. This is a really good cause at a really important time. So just thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here and helping to support. Just a couple more minutes and we'll get started. All right. Thanks for being here. I might have a towel and some water for those of you who are planning on doing the whole 108. Oh, so nice to see so many people joining in. Thank you, friends. And if you have any friends who are like, oh, I'm not sure I could do 108 or I can't be there at noon, if people come on for a few minutes or just watch or tune in to just help support the community, we'll probably be going here for a couple hours for some of us if you decide to do the whole thing. So people can come on at any time they would like. Wow, thank you guys so much. Thank you for the birthday wishes. It's very kind of you. Yes, today is my 50th birthday, uh, which I thought this would be a great idea to do on Darls. Oh my gosh, thank you. I thought it would be a good idea to, given all the uncertainty in the world right now, to put some good into the world. And I'll talk about this in a minute, but my friend Jen has been doing so much good in the world that and putting so much good out there that I just wanted to help her spread the word, because she's doing some really amazing stuff, which I'll talk about in a little bit. Bunch of people jumping on. Thank you guys for being here so much. We'll get started in just a few minutes, and I'll give you a little background and then oh, Kathy, yes, LP is a dear friend. Yeah. Just thanks for being here, friends. My heart is full of gratitude. Thank you so much. We'll get started in just a few minutes. Wow, so many people on. You guys are amazing. I'm truly touched by your participation, friends. Thank you for being here. So I want to give you a little background about what we're doing and why we're doing this. So today is my 50th birthday, and I'm, not doing what I'm not physically out with friends and having dinner and all that stuff that I might normally be doing to celebrate a time and event like this. Yet I feel no dismay at that. In fact, I'm thrilled that so many of us can be here together. But I'm really not. This event is not because it's my birthday. I'm using, a 50th birthday as a milestone, and so I'm using it. I was trying to use it to help to put some good into the world, and I struggled with how I was going to do that. Like I've been thinking about this for weeks, and so for us to be together on my birthday is amazing. But really, if you have the means, this is a charity class. There is a donation link in the description underneath here about how to donate. And what we're donating to is a wonderful charity that my very dear friend Jennifer Pasteloff, who I want to talk about in a minute, that she has set up. And she is trying to raise $250,000 to help folks who have been have had the rug pulled out from underneath them and are struggling to eat and have lost jobs and have lost income and perhaps have lost family members. And there are a lot of people who are in need right now. And my friend Jen has raised almost $130,000 of her $250,000 goal. And what she's doing is raising money to give people $100 gift cards for groceries, for food, so that people can survive. And she has, I think, something like over 1,000 applicants, and she's hustling. She's nonstop. And so I want to talk about her for a minute. Again, the link to donate is below. I'm probably going to mention it a few times today. I hope I don't sound like a broken record, but there's going to be people jumping on and off, and I want to make sure this message gets out there. So let me tell you about my friend Jen Pasteloff. Jen Pasteloff and I have known each other for almost 15 years. Okay, and I used to work upstairs from a restaurant in Los Angeles called the Newsroom Cafe. And Jen was a server there and a hostess there. And we became friends because she's very friendly and very open. And we just became fast friends. And what I didn't know, and I found out later, that Jen has been off and on struggling with depression. She has lost almost all, if not all, of her hearing. She has hearing aids now. And but she was never a complainer. She was just this vibrant being to me. And only over time, it turned out we both went through different teacher trainings for yoga at the same time. And when we connected on that front, it was like another bond that brought us closer together. And we've been dear friends for all these years. But Jen when social media, Jen is very open and she's very sharing. She's open about her story. She speaks in, if you've ever watched Brene Brown's TED Talk on vulnerability and being vulnerable and how there's power and strength in that. Jen was doing that years before I ever heard of Brene Brown. She was, and I love Brene Brown. You should watch her TED Talk, by the way, on vulnerability. It's amazing. But Jen has always been this open book. And so she would share and other people would share with her. And over time, her yoga teaching sort of took on this other life. And when she really engaged in social media, she was talking to people and sharing with people and talking about her own struggles, whatever struggles she had, her ups and downs in life. And other people were sharing theirs. And there was healing in that connection. And she was raising money for everything. And so many people who were out of work, people who had great tragedy in their lives, people who were sick. She's always been doing this stuff. And she does it by teaching yoga, but also uplifting people's spirits by her on her retreats. And she wrote a book called On Being Human, which is what this fundraiser is named after. She shares her story and other people share with her. And so in all of this time, I've watched Jen grow her base. She's done amazing things. She's done amazing things. And so over the last few weeks, she took on, in this COVID-19 world we're in, she took on this mission of raising money. And by the way, she has not given me any script on this, so I'm just talking off the top of my head about what I've seen. She could probably give you lots more details about what the blood, sweat, and tears she has put into this. But I see it from afar. This is a friend who has inspired me so much over the years. Every time I see her doing something, I'm like, she is putting some good out into the world, and I want to help contribute to that. So that's why I chose this fundraiser for my 50th birthday. And I want to draw attention to it. And many of you have shared my link to this, or shared her site, or shared the donation link, which is below, by the way, in the description. And we've got the word out. This morning I looked at the site and it was at about $128,000. And now it's pushing 129,000 and we haven't even started. So the word has got out, and every person here, whether you're participating in spirit or you're able to participate financially, and I know that some of us can't, and that's okay. Being here as part of community is what helps this stuff grow, and what puts the seeds in the ground and lets these flowers of goodness and helping others and connection with others start to grow. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to do 108 sun salutations. And I chose this number for a variety of reasons. This is something, 108 is a very sacred number in the yogic space. If you ever look at a mala bead, you see yogis and folks wear these mala beads around their neck. They have 108 beads on these malas. Okay, and this is what the yogis used to chant and to count their meditations and their mantras and their breath work, and it connects them to spirit. 108 connects them to spirit. But 108 also has all of these interesting, I'm going to take this off because I'm going to be sweating like crazy later, and I want to keep this thing safe. But the yogis also, 108 shows up in nature in so many different ways. Okay, the diameter of the sun equals 108 times the diameter of the Earth. I've read that the average distance of the sun and the moon to the Earth is 108 times their diameters. In Ayurveda, the sister science of yoga, there are 108 sacred points, marma points they call them, in the body. Okay, placing significance. 108 shows up in so many different ways. Placing significance on the number 108 connects the essence of the individual and the individual practice to the whole. So each of us practicing today, we are connecting as one. All right. Oh, so people are posting. People are posting some interesting. Oh, giving $10 to $80 is sacred as connected as 108. I love that. And thank you, by the way, for that lovely post. So 108 is very important. I could go on and on about all these things, but I do know we want to get started. 108 is a sacred number in yogic and in nature, and it repeats in many different ways. So today we're going to do 108 sun salutations. Now, 108 sun salutations is a lot. I'm going to be talking while doing them. I'm going to be breathless halfway through this thing. I'm going to be sweating. If you can't be here for 2 hours, that's understood. If you can, great. Challenge yourself, try something new. But if you can only do 15 minutes, if you have something else to do today, and you can just be here for part of it, that's amazing. Be here for part of it. Be here for some of it. Be here for all of it. If you want to do 2 sun salutations and then lie down on your back and just take a long shavasana, do that. Not all of us are going to do 108 sun salutations, and there are no points taken off if you do less than 108, or if you rest and skip a few or some. Okay, so please treat yourself with kindness today. And for the first several rounds, I'm not going to be jumping back. For those of you who jump, I'm going to be stepping back, and we're going to use cobra pose instead of up dog. And I want you to let your body gradually warm into this. If you've ever run a race, you don't run off the starting gate at your top speed. You go slow and steady and let your body and your energy warm. You find where your breath is, you find where your energy is, and you settle into that rhythm. I would encourage you, highly encourage you to do that for yourself today. And in those breaks, I might be mentioning that down below is a link to donate. Several of you have already donated this morning. It's amazing to see some of you a couple of days ago. Thank you so much for paying attention to this. And again, we might all not have the means. These are really interesting times. No worries if you can't. I'm glad you're here celebrating as part of the community. All right. Again, I may run out of breath here along the way, so bear with me, and thank you for your patience in advance. All right. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. You guys are very kind. We're going to get started. I want you to just come to hands and knees right now. Hands and knees. Actually, come back to a seat for a moment. Come back to a seat. Just sit in an easy cross-legged position. Or any seat that allows you to sit with a tall spine. And let your eyes close down. We're about to embark on a journey, so let's ground our energy and let's slow down the body and the mind and the spirit. I'm even feeling a little extra nervous energy today. Just sit with a tall spine. Let your breath go long, slow, and deep. If you know Ujjayi breath, we'll weave that in. Otherwise, try to breathe through the nose as long as much as you can, linking the breath to movement today. But right now, just let your breath be slow and long and deep. Through the nose. Settle the mind. Thank yourself for showing up today, for yourself, for others, to be a thread in this fabric, to be a bead in this mala that we are all connected with. Helping to raise awareness for a good cause, but also 108 sun salutations to help us connect to our own great capacity. Long, slow, deep breath in through the nose, eyes closed down. Long, slow, deep breath out through the nose. 108 sun salutations will help us move our energy upward, lift our prana, our life force. For those of you doing the full 108 sun salutations, at some point the mind might hit a wall. You might start to question, why did I sign up for this? Why did I choose to do 108 sun salutations? Surrender to the process. Acknowledge what arises. Perhaps take a break. Perhaps you will find the fortitude to continue. I'm going to begin with one Om. I usually take this traditional approach. You're welcome to join me or simply dwell in the vibration of the sound. Hands come to the heart center. Long, slow, deep breath in. Come back to the breath. If there's a dedication of your energy you would like to put out into the world, or perhaps an intention you'd like to set for yourself, embarking on a journey like we're about to embark on is a powerful, powerful tool for us. I personally will voice my dedication. I am dedicating this practice to my friend Jen Pasteloff, who is putting so much good out into the world. And I hope that through my efforts, I am able to help you continue to raise awareness and continue putting this beautiful light that you're putting out into the world, to continue to stretch that out far and wide. Stay connected to the breath. Allow the eyes to gently open. Shift yourself forward to all fours. Let's just take a few rounds of cat and cow and start to warm the spine up. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. As you breathe in, reach the chest forward, moving from the upper spine. And on an exhale, chin to chest, round the upper back. Belly pulls into spine. The breath is important here. Link the breath and movement. Heart forward on the inhale. Exhale, curl everything in. Just bring some energy, some warmth, some space to spine. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, curl everything in. And then come back to center. Walk the hands a couple inches forward. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, and press back into your first Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. And just take this pose to help you start to connect to body. Some of us have a little ritual we like to take here. Bend one knee, then the other, or lift a leg, open a hip. This helps to open the back of the legs, the muscles of the shoulders, helps to warm the spine. And we're just preparing for this journey we are about to go on. Long, slow, deep breath in. And a long, slow, deep breath out. And then bend the knees, look forward, and again, pace yourself. Walk the feet up to meet the hands. Bend the knees and slowly roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time. Let the head be the last thing to come up. And friends, it is you will never see me on a phone while I am teaching yoga. However, today I'm going to be checking in on occasion with my friend Jen, in case she wants to send any messages that I'll relay to you, friends. And also, I'm going to be checking the donations because this is a fundraiser, and I'm excited for the possibility of what arises. So if you see me on a phone, know that I am veering off course of my normal traditional approach to maintain an internal connection so that I can see what we are putting out into the world and how that's going. So thank you for not judging me for doing that. Let us begin on our journey. Find your Tadasana, your mountain pose, belly in and heart lifts. Again, we're going to start slow. Root down to the feet as you breathe in, rise up, gather your energy, lift it to the sky. And as you release breath, a soft bend in the knees, flat back, long exhale, you fold forward, Uttanasana. If the hands don't reach the floor, they're on the shins. As you inhale, lengthen your spine, reach your chest long. On an exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, step to a plank pose. Take a deep breath in here. On an exhale, move your heels forward, chest forward, drop the knees down, elbows in, and lower to the earth. Untuck the toes, breathe in, reach the chest forward, low cobra pose. On an exhale, either roll over the toes or come to all fours to tuck the toes, lift the hips, and find your way back to downward facing dog. Long, slow, deep breath in here. Press the upper thighs and hips back. Let an internal smile come to the mind. Long, slow breath in. Extended, long, slow breath out. Next time you breathe in, lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward. And let's walk the feet up to meet the hands. As you breathe in, the chest extends long, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Forward fold in Sanskrit, Uttanasana. Rise up on your breath in, sweeping your energy up to the sky. Lift the heart. And on an exhale, the hands draw down the midline, release the arms. We have taken one sun salutation. Root down through feet, on breath in, nice and slow. Let the length of the inhale take your body to the sky. And as you release breath, flat back, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, reach through the chest. On an exhale, step to plank pose. Just starting to gradually warm. Take a breath in here. Shift heels and heart forward on the exhale. Some of us will drop the knees. Otherwise, with elbows right over the wrist, just lower your chest down onto the earth. Knees might come down first. Flip the feet. Breathe in. Lengthen the chest forward. Low cobra pose, Bhujangasana. And on your exhale, make your way back. Once again, downward facing dog. Relax the jaw. Relax the tongue and the mouth. Long, slow, deep breath in. And a long, slow, deep breath out. I think it's quite fitting that we have 108 participants today with our 108 sun salutations we're doing. Stay connected to the breath. Long, slow, deep breath in. Long, slow, deep breath out. Next time you inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward. Travel the feet up to the hands. Stepping or walking, some of us might feel ready to float, but we have plenty more to go. Inhale, chest forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, pull the belly to the spine, fold yourself forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise up, sweeping energy up to the sky. And on your exhale, hands draw down the midline, release the arms. Again, your ensuing inhale, take up space, lift your energy to the sky, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, flat back, micro bend in the knees, fold forward as breath leaves the body, Uttanasana. Send the chest long as you breathe in. On an exhale, step to plank pose. Take a breath in here in plank. Shift forward on the exhale, heels and heart forward. Either lower to the earth, or if you like, you can take chaturanga, which I'm demonstrating here. Shoulders no lower than the elbows, so not here, but here. And then flip the feet, either low cobra with the belly on the floor, or lift the hips, straighten the arms, lift the heart, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. And then on the exhale, belly and hips pull you back, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Long, slow, deep breath in. Maintain connection to breath. Long, slow, deep breath out. Right now, we're just working through modified Surya Namaskara A's. And then we'll move into different variations of sun salutations. Next time you breathe in, lift the heels, bend the knees, and travel the feet up to meet the hands. Ardha Uttanasana, chest extends long. Uttanasana, fold. Rise up on your inhale. Get long and tall from the hips to the armpits to the fingertips. And on an exhale, hands draw down the midline. Release the arms. Root down through the feet. Again, as you breathe in, rise up. Make space. Pull the belly in. Exhale, flat back. Uttanasana. Folds you forward. Send the chest long as you breathe in. Now, elongate the exhale. On the exhale, step to plank. Keep exhaling as you shift forward. Same exhale lowers you halfway or to the floor. Chaturanga or to the floor. And then flip the feet. Lift and open the chest. Find your back bend, cobra or up dog. And on an exhale, belly and hips will pull you back to downward facing dog. Press the hips and the upper thighs back. Long, slow breath over and over again. That's the foundation, the cornerstone of our practice. Long, slow release of breath. Firm the triceps in, press the hips back. Get long through the muscles of the back. And then on your next inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. Step, walk, or some of us will lightly float. Feet up to meet the hands. Ardha Uttanasana, reach through heart. Uttanasana, fold. Empty of breath. Inhale, rise up, sweeping your body up to the sky. And then on an exhale, hands draw down midline, release the arms. Root down through feet. Inhale, get long. Let the breath guide your movement. Long exhale, like you're moving underwater. Fold yourself forward, Uttanasana. Come to fingertips, hard forward. On an exhale, either step to plank, or some of us might choose to float to bent arms in Chaturanga. If plank, shift forward and lower on that exhale. And then flip the feet, lift the heart, open the chest. Exhale, slowly make your way back to downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Press the hips and the upper thighs back. Reach the heels towards the earth. Long, slow breath in. Long, slow breath out. You're doing wonderfully. Pace yourself, take your time. Anytime you want to drop the knees to the floor, sit back on the heels for child's pose, do that. I promise you there will be more sun salutations in your future. Those in down dog, on an inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, and travel feet to front of mat. Step or walk or float. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, spine long. Exhale, fold. Pull the belly in. Push the breath out. Inhale, rise up to the sky. Long arms. Exhale, hands draw down and release. Again, inhale, root down through feet. Take space up to the sky. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold forward. Ardha Uttanasana on the in-breath. On an exhale, either step to plank, or if you're floating, land in bent arms, Chaturanga. And again, match each movement with breath. Come to back bend on the inhale, and the exhale pulls you back to downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Long, slow, deep breath in. Long, slow, deep breath out. Friends, you are amazing for being here. And when we do things like 108 sun salutations, we tap into our inner strength, that which exists within us already. Okay? We find the grounding within the challenge. Pressing hips back. On an inhale, heels lift, hips lift. As you exhale and look to the front of the mat, empty of breath and bring the feet to where the gaze was. And then breath pours into the lungs, heart forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale again, get long, root down to the feet, reach the fingertips to the sky. And on an exhale, hands draw down, arms to the sides. Next breath in. Again, we lift. The body is starting to get warm. Exhale, Uttanasana folds you forward. Chest reaching long, Ardha Uttanasana. Vinyasa on your exhale. Either step to plank and lower or float to Chaturanga. If in plank, shift forward on the exhale. When we flip the feet, we find cobra or up dog on the inhale. Shoulders back, heart lifts. Exhale, you make your way back to downward facing dog. In down dog, press the inner hand down. Press the hips back away from the shoulders to get long through the muscles of the back. Pull the belly into the spine and reach your chest towards the thumbs. Relax the jaw, relax the tongue, and come back to the slow, deliberate flow of breath. Maintaining this internal rhythm, even amongst the external challenges, the heat starts to build. Heels lift on breath in, knees bend, look forward. Feet come to hands. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Rise up on your inhale, long and tall. Sweep the arms to the sky, belly pulls in. And on an exhale, hands draw down, release the arms. Again, body warming. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold forward. Push the breath out as you move into your forward fold. Send the heart long on the inhale. On the exhale, move through vinyasa. Step or walk or float. Let the breath guide your movement. We elongate the breath, and then we link the movement to the breath as we pull back to downward facing dog on this 8th of our 108 sun salutations. Let your breath, especially as heat builds, it's hard to maintain. It's hard to stay committed to this slow, ongoing breath. Continue to root into that breath. Let it be your guide. Bend the knees, lift the heels. Travel the feet up to meet the hands as breath empties from the body. Reach through the chest, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Rise up on inhale, sweeping arms to the sky. And on an exhale, hands draw down the midline, release the arms. And will be important to note that we just hit the 8th of our sun salutations. And I just checked the donations, and Jen's fund has now crossed the 129,000 mark by a few $100s. So thank you, friends, for your contributions. Release the arms. Root down through the feet, and as you breathe in, rise up. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana as you breathe in. Vinyasa on exhale. Step to plank or float to Chaturanga. Those in plank, keep exhaling, shift forward and lower halfway down or to the floor. Flip the feet, send the chest long, Ardha Uttanasana. Cobra or up dog. And then exhale, let the strength of the belly pull you back to downward facing dog. Long, slow breath in, over and over again. The foundation, the cornerstone of our practice is this deliberate breath. Long, slow, deep breath out. You're doing beautifully. On the breath in, lift the heels, bend the knees.
Bring the feet up to meet the hands as breath empties from the body. And then let breath pour into the lungs, reach the chest forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Get long. Get taller through the sides of the body. Make space for breath. And then hands draw down midline and release them to the sides. Again, breathe in, rise up. Take your energy up to the sky. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Reach the heart long, in breath. As you exhale, either float to Chaturanga or step to plank. Those in plank shift forward and lower. Those in Chaturanga, you'll flip the feet. And now we'll all lift the chest on the inhale. And on the exhale, we make the way back to downward facing dog. Let your down dog be active. Okay? It helps to put a little bend in the knees, just a micro bend in the knees to help the hands press the mat away from you and reach the hips back to get longer through the muscles of the back. Then press the heels towards the floor once you have that length in the sides of the torso, in the spine. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, and bring feet to hands once again. Reach to the chest on the breath in. Exhale, fold. Rise up on your inhale, long and tall, Urdhva Hastasana. And on an exhale, the hands draw down. We're going to change now to Surya Namaskara B. This has a little bit more energy to it and working with breath. Let the feet come together. Bend the knees. One breath in, sit back into Utkatasana, chair pose. On your breath out, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, come to fingertips, reach to the chest. On an exhale, take the legs back, either step or walk or float. Move through vinyasa. Your breath in lifts the chest. Now here's where we change. On the exhale, the same exhale that pulls the hips back, can you keep exhaling and place the right foot in between the hands? Turn the back heel down. Bend a little deeper into the front knee. And as you inhale, lift your body up to the sky, warrior one. And then on an exhale, lift the back heel, hands down. Can you keep exhaling to plank and keep exhaling as you shift forward and lower? So now we're working deeper with the breath. Flip the feet, lift the chest on the inhale. On your exhale, as you pull back, keep exhaling as you place the left foot in between the hands, back heel down. Move down to the outer foot. Inhale, lift your torso up out of the hips. Find your warrior energy. And then on an exhale, long exhale, hands to floor. Same exhale, plank, same exhale, you shift forward, lower down. And your breath in, you lift the chest. And then we'll meet in downward facing dog. The exhale will guide us back to downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Surya Namaskara or sun salutation B tends to start to build a little bit more heat. Now the legs are getting a little bit more involved. Now we're opening the hip flexors and we're adding poses. Our energy is rising. Again, we can find the grounding within any challenge. Surrender to the process. Acknowledge what arises. On an inhale, the heels lift, knees bend, look forward. And as you empty your breath, travel feet up to the front of the mat. Ardha Uttanasana, inhale. Uttanasana, fold forward, exhale. Bend the knees, sit back. Utkatasana, chair pose. Rise up to stand as the hands draw down. That's one Surya Namaskara B. We'll do another. We'll do several more. Bend the knees, inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, folds you forward, Uttanasana. Heart long on the breath in. Get long with the breath, no rush. Exhale, either step to plank or float to Chaturanga. The inhale will lift you into your back bend. The same exhale that pulls you back. Work with the breath without lifting the leg. Use the core to step the right foot in between the hands, back heel down. There's where you finish the exhale. Bend into the front knee. Inhale as if the breath is inflating and lifting the torso up out of the hips. And then on an exhale, hands to floor. Keep exhaling, planks. Keep exhaling as you shift forward and lower. Really working with the breath here now. Flip the feet, lift the chest, shoulders back. As you exhale and pull back, keep exhaling as the left foot steps in between the hands, back heel down. Bend a little deeper into the front knee. Lift your energy up to the sky. Warrior one. And on an exhale, hands come down. Keep exhaling, plank. Same exhale, shift forward and lower. With control, flip the feet, lift the heart. Exhale, pulls you back downward, facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Heat definitely starting to build. Long, slow, deep breath in. And a long, slow, deep breath out. We've passed $129,500. Already $1,500 today. Your generosity, whether it's in your smile, or your compassion, or your empathy, or perhaps if you have the means to donate, it is so wholeheartedly appreciated by folks you may never meet. And yet you're doing them such a great service. Finding connection with others. Thank you for your energy, friends. On an inhale, the heels lift, the knees bend, look forward, and bring feet to hands once again. Reach the chest long as you breathe in. Exhale and fold. Bend the knees, sit back, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, rise up to stand, hands draw down, release the arms. Again, Surya Namaskara B. Bend the knees, sit the weight into the heel, lift the heart, fill with breath. Exhale, fold forward. Reach the heart long, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Vinyasa. Either step to plank or float to Chaturanga. Move through Vinyasa. And again, the same exhale that pulls you from up dog to down dog also steps the right foot between the hands, back heel down. One breath in, lift your body up out of the hips. Warrior one, find your warrior qualities of determination. Exhale, hands to floor. Keep exhaling to plank. See if you can continue the exhale forward as you lower down. Lift the heart on the in-breath. Long exhale as you pull back. Same exhale, you place the left foot in between the hands, back heel down. Rise up into your warrior. Lift your heart. Find your will, your courage. Exhale, hands to floor. Keep exhaling as you move through your vinyasa. Then lift the chest on the inhale. And the exhale pulls you back to downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Long, slow, deep breath in. And a long, slow, deep breath out. Whether you're committing to some of these or all of these. When we start to do this kind of work, the mind starts to get in our way. Oh my God, I have so many more to go. Why did I sign up for this? I can quit. If our energy is low, we need to honor that and take a break. But if you were intending to do the whole thing and you're just sort of really feeling the sluggish energy, take a few breaks, but see if you can stay with us in some way, shape, or form. Negative energy does not define us, but as we do repetitive works and repetitive movement, the mind can start to play tricks on us and look for some other stimulation. On an inhale, heels lift, knees bend. Bring the feet up to meet the hands. Reach through chest, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Bend the knees, sit back, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, rise up to stand, hands draw down, release the arms. Again, Surya Namaskara B, bend the knees, we're on our journey, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Reach the heart long, Ardha Uttanasana. And Vinyasa, once again, step or walk or float. We know the movement, but as we pull back to down dog, place the right foot in between the hands, back heel down. Then we breathe in and lift your body up out of the hips, warrior one. Exhale, hands to floor, perhaps extending the exhale through plank to Chaturanga. Lift heart, breath in. As you breathe out, pull back, keep exhaling as the left foot steps in between the hands, back heel down. Bend into the front knee, rise up into your warrior, lift the chest. Hands come down on exhale. Keep exhaling through plank as you lower down. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, make your way back to downward facing dog. Yes, you can. Long, slow breath in. And a long, slow breath out. At any time, feel free to bring your knees to the floor, sit back on the heels for child's pose. If you need to reconnect with breath, if you need to reconnect with a grounded energy, the forehead on the floor is a wonderful opportunity to do that. Next time you breathe in, lift the heels, bend the knees, and travel the feet up to meet the hands. Ardha Uttanasana, inhale. Uttanasana, exhale. Bend the knees, sit back, Utkatasana, chair pose. Rise up to stand, release the arms down. Again, Surya Namaskara B, we're on our way. Bend the knees, sit back, Utkatasana. Uttanasana, breath releases completely from the body. And then we reach the heart long, fill the lungs with breath. And either step or walk or float as you move through vinyasa. That same exhale that pulls you to down dog places the right foot in between the hands, back heel down. Bend a little deeper into the front knee. Lift the sides of the body tall. When exhale, hands come down to floor. Move slowly through your vinyasa. This is an undertaking, friends. Lift the chest. As you exhale, keep pulling the hips back as you step the left foot in between the hands, back heel down. Rise up into your warrior pose, lift the chest. And on an exhale, hands come down. Keep exhaling through plank, chaturanga. Lift the heart as you breathe in. Breath out takes you back downward facing dog. Long, slow, deep breath. Over and over. This is our foundation. Long, slow, deep breath out. I'm seeing so many familiar friends, familiar names who have donated. We're almost at $130,000 for Jen. Started today at $128,000. It's amazing. Thank you, friends, for the generosity that, if that's available to you, you've been able to share. Breath in, lift the heels, look forward, and the feet come to the front of the mat. Step or walk or spring the feet up. Come to fingertip, chest forward. Exhale, belly to spine, fold forward. Bend the knees, sit back, Utkatasana, chair pose. Rise up to stand, hands draw down, release the arms. Again, bend the knees, Utkatasana, breath in. Surya Namaskara B, once again. Uttanasana, exhale, fold forward. Reach the chest long, Ardha Uttanasana. And Vinyasa, once again, slow. We tend to speed up as we go long. Keep going slow. Right foot in between the hands as you end the exhale, back heel down. And then you breathe in and rise up to the sky, lift your heart. Warrior one. Exhale, hands down. Keep exhaling, plank, and the same. Exhale, chaturanga. Lift the heart as you breathe in. As you breathe out, pull back. Keep exhaling as you place the left foot in between the hands, back heel down. Bend a little deeper into the front knee. Lift the heart as you breathe in. And on an exhale, hands come down to floor. Same exhale to plank. Same exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift and open the heart. Exhale takes you back, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. So we're in here, the mind starts to say those things like, how many have we done? How many do we have to go? How much longer do I have to be here? Even if you practice all the time, 108 sun salutations is quite an undertaking. If you need to bring the knees down, sit back on the heels, do so. For those of us who have to get off, and I know that a few people have had to get off, thank you for being here, for even devoting some of your time to this.
If you do have the opportunity to click that link below, even $5 will help these families in need. Again, if you have the means, no guilt, no judgment. If it's available to you and you can contribute before you get off, if you could go to that link, it would be so appreciated.
On an inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. Once again, feet come to the hands. Lengthen the chest long. Exhale and fold. Bend the knees, sit back, Utkatasana.
Exhale, rise up to stand, hands, draw down, release arms.
Again, sit a little deeper, Utkatasana. Let your spirit rise. Exhale, Uttanasana, you fold forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Vinyasa on the exhale. Take your time, slow. That exhale that pulls you from up dog to down dog will place the foot in between the hands. We use the core to do that. Back heel down. You can square the hips to the front of the room as you lift long and tall up out of the hips, warrior one. And then as you release breath, you come down, step back, shift forward and lower. Then you lift the heart, shoulders back. Exhale pulls you back. Keep exhaling, left foot in between the hands, back heel down. Rise up into your warrior, lifting your chest up, warrior one. Exhale, hands to floor. Keep exhaling, plank. And as you shift forward and lower, flip the feet, lift the heart. Exhale, you make your way back, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Press the hips back away from the shoulders. Reach the heels towards the floor. Long, slow breath in. Long, slow, deep breath out. On an inhale, bend the knees, lift the heels, and bring the feet to the hands. Reach to the chest on the inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, rise up, stand, hands draw down. We'll have a little break in just a couple more rounds. Bend the knees, sit back, Utkatasana. Uttanasana, fold forward. Reach to the chest, Ardha Uttanasana. Vinyasa, once again, take your time. Flip the feet, lift the heart. As you pull back, you'll step the right foot. Stay connected to a slow breath. Back heel down. There is no rush. Lifting your body up out of the hips. And then exhale, hands come down. Exhaling to plank and shift forward and lower. Lift the heart, breath in. The exhale that pulls the hips back also places left foot in between hands. Back heel turns down at an angle. You rise up into your warrior, lifting the chest. Exhale, hands come down, step back, shift forward and lower. Lift the heart as you breathe in. The exhale pulls you back to downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Press the hips back, firm the triceps in. Give yourself to the slow, intentional rhythm of breath. You're doing beautifully. If you showed up and you're lying down the whole time and just being here with this community, you're doing beautifully. I salute you and I am honored by your presence, friends. I truly am. On an inhale, heels lift, knees bend. Step or walk or lightly float, feet up to hands. Chest forward on inhale. Exhale and fold. Bend the knees, sit back, Utkatasana, chair pose. Rise up to stand, hands draw down, release the arms. One more round, then we'll have a short break. Bend the knees, sit back, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Reach to the heart as you breathe in. Vinyasa on exhale. Again, slow, long breath guides your movement, even as heat builds. As you pull to down, up, down dog, right foot steps, back heel down. Rise up into your warrior one, lift the chest. Exhale, hands come down. Make your way back and shift forward and lower. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, pull back and step the left foot in between the hands, back heel down. Rise up into your warrior, lift the chest. Hands come down, step to plank. Move through your vinyasa. You can always skip the vinyasa and pull straight to downward facing dog. Long, slow breath in. And a long, slow, deep breath out. And then look forward, bend the knees. And as breath empties from the body, the feet come up to the front of the mat. Lengthen through chest. Exhale and fold. Bend the knees, sit back, Utkatasana, chair pose. Rise up to stand, hands draw down. And now, take the feet hip distance apart. I encourage you to have a soft bend in the knees and let your body fold forward or come down into child's pose. We're going to be shifting back. In a little while, we're going to be shifting back to sun salutation A. While you take a break, I'm just going to go message the world and on social media and tell them that we still have plenty more sun salutations to go and people can join us at any time. So take your time, come back to your breath. Slow down the breath, slow down the mind. Notice where your mind has gone. Come back to the rhythm of breath. Yes, many of us are wisely connecting with water right now. That's a good thing to do too. Or perhaps a towel. Some of us have even chosen to donate during this time. That's amazing. The link is below. If this is your time, you can always do it later, of course, but all your generosity is amazingly appreciated. Just a few more breaths. If you've chosen child's pose, start to make your way back to downward facing dog. And if you want to stay in child's pose, do that too. You can always join us in a little while. And then once you find your way to down dog, after about 5 breaths there, just walk your feet up to meet your hands. Now here, let's all bend the knees and roll ourselves up one vertebrae at a time. Notice your energy.
We have a journey still in front of us. How will you honor your energy, friends? Each having our individual path here, so please honor yours. Take breaks as you need to. Stay connected as you need to. Take water as you need to. Wipe down as you need to. We're going to move back into sun salutation A's. There'll be more B's later. On a breath in, root down through the feet. Inhale, reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Nice long nostril breath into your forward fold. Chest reaches long on the inhale. On the exhale, either step, plank, or float to chaturanga. Shift forward from plank, lower halfway down or to the floor. Flip the feet. You might choose to bring cobra back in here or straight arms upward dog. And on an exhale, make your way back to downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Find your breath. Heels lift on the inhale, knees bend, look forward, and step or walk or float the feet towards the front of the mat. Chest reaches long on inhale. Exhale and fold. Rise up on your inhale. Take up space, reach to sky, belly pulls in. Hands draw down midline on the exhale, release the arms. Again, root down through the feet, inhale, get long and tall. Exhale, Uttanasana. You fold forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Vinyasa. Again, step or walk or float. The chest lifts on the inhale, shoulders back. The exhale, you make your way back to downward facing dog. I find after doing a bunch of Surya Namaskara B's, Surya Namaskara A have a new lightness to them. This practice has the power to shift your perspective. Maintain the foundation of the breath. And friends, I'm thrilled to say, thanks to several names I know on here and some anonymous ones, Jen is now over $130,000. That's $2,000 donated today. Thank you for your participation. On a breath in, lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward, and bring the feet to the hands. Ardha Uttanasana, inhale. Uttanasana, fold, belly to spine. Inhale, rise up, sweeping your energy to the sky. And exhale, hands, release down, arms to the sides. Again, find the lightness in the Surya A. Rise up on inhale. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold forward. Long breath controls and guides your movement. Heart forward on inhale. Exhale, either step to plank or float to chaturanga. Shift forward. Perhaps some of these you lower down to the floor as you finish the exhale. Flip the feet, chest extending long, lengthen spine. Cobra or up dog. And then exhale, you'll make your way back to downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. This is a special day, friends. Press your hips back. You cannot celebrate and thank you for your participation. It has very little to do with my birthday. I'm touched that we're all together, but there are my celebrating at a time when many people can't muster the energy to celebrate. Seems like we should be balancing those polarities in any way we can, and this is one way to do that. So thank you. As you breathe in, lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward. And as breath leaves the body, travel the feet to where the gaze was, to the front of the mat. Chest extends long. Exhale and fold. Inhale, sweep the arms to the sky. Take energy up. And exhale, hands draw down midline. Again, release the arms. Root down through the feet, and as you breathe in, can you root through the feet as you reach to the sky? Root and rise. Exhale, fold, empty your breath. Uttanasana. Lengthen the chest long as you breathe in. Vinyasa
On exhale, once again, your version of the vinyasa. So you make your way to down dog. Some of us might step to plank and pull straight to down dog. Some of us are lowering down to our bellies. Some of us are coming halfway down to chaturanga. Some of us are alternating cobra pose with up dog, or perhaps taking only cobra pose. Some of us have wisely chosen child's pose. You're doing beautifully. Relax the jaw, relax the tongue. Notice when the thoughts tend to go off on little tangents. No negativity there. We're really subjecting the body and mind to a tapas, a fiery discipline, which is the definition in the yogic community. If you can just gently move any thoughts aside and return your attention back to the breath. And with that breath, we'll move. On an inhale, the heels lift, the knees bend. You bring the feet up to the front of the mat. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, fold. Pull the belly in, empty the breath. Inhale, rise up to sky, long and tall. Exhale the hands, release down, and again, release the arms. Find the lightness in the Surya Namaskara A. Lift the torso up off the hips, and on an exhale, fold forward. Heart reaches long as you breathe in. On an exhale, either step plank or float to chaturanga. Some of us, right from plank, we pull to down dog. Some of us drop the knees and we lower. When you breathe in, you'll find your back bend, chest forward. And as you exhale, you'll make your way back once again. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Long, slow, deep breath, over and over. Long, slow, deep breath out. Friends, I wish I could respond to every one of your birthday wishes that you're typing in. Thank you. It's so kind of you. I'm just so touched and honored by your presence. Doing a good thing today. Thanks for being here. Look forward as the heels lift, the knees bend. Feet come to hands. Chest extends long. Exhale, fold. Rise up again. Inhale, lifting body tall. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands draw down, release arms. I'll move just in Sanskrit for a while. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Vinyasa. You might use Bhujangasana or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. The exhale will pull you back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Get active in this pose. Press the inner hands down. Stretch the mat forward with the hands as if you're trying to break the mat. Mat presses forward, hips press back, upper arms firm in. Bend knees, lift heels. Feet to front of mat. Once again. Chest extending long. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Tadasana. Again, Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, we rise up. Exhale, we fold forward. The capacity is within you. Chest extends long. Vinyasa on exhale. Bhujangasana or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana on inhale. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Where's the breath? Can you find some control of breath even as the heat builds? Long, slow nostril breath in. The tongue spreads along the bottom of the mouth. Long, slow nostril breath out. Heels lift on inhale, look forward, and travel feet up to the hands. Chest extends long. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Can you get even longer from hips to armpits to fingers?
And exhale, hands draw down. Root through feet, rise up on breath in. Oh, exhale with that lengthened spine. Pull the belly in and fold forward. Breath pushes out of the body. Chest extends long. Exhale, vinyasa. Connect to your inner capacity. Meeting with the breath guiding your movement. Meeting in downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Bend the knees, lift heels, look forward. Feet come to hands. Yes, you can, friends. Reach the chest forward. Exhale and fold. Inhale, we lift to sky, long and tall. Exhale, hands draw down. Watch that the play that the mind tries to do us. Can you stay with your practice? Inhale and rise up. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Reach through the chest, breath in. Vinyasa, exhale, shift forward. Either pull back, straight back to down dog, or shift forward and lower down. Lift the heart on inhale. Downward facing dog on exhale. You have the power to shift perspective, friends. See, the yoga practice doesn't really add anything to us so much as it allows us to connect to that deeper part of ourselves. And for that deeper part of ourselves, sometimes it shows itself as clarity of mind. Sometimes we see our physical capacity grow, our potential, our possibility expanded. That was always there. But we choose through this practice to focus our mind on something, and one pointed focus, we move in that direction. Move the ball forward, as my dear friend Al would say. No matter what, we move the ball forward. And that might be include some child's poses or some skipping of vinyasas or modification of poses. Bend the knees, lift the heels. Bring the feet up to the hands. Reach the heart long. Exhale and fold. Rise up on inhale. Get long and tall. Exhale, hands draw down the midline and release the arms. Some of us have never done anywhere near this amount of sun salutations. And yes, there are more to go, but perhaps you have it in you to explore what is available to you in your body, in your mind, in your capacity, in your potential, in your possibility. On your next breath in, again, take arms up. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Reach through the heart, Ardha Uttanasana. Vinyasa, step or walk or float. You might pull straight to down dog here or shift forward and lower down. Lift your heart as the breath moves into the body. And on your exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Long, slow breath in. Long, slow, deep breath out. Bend the knees, lift the heels, and bring the feet to the hands. I know you want to know how many, but not going to reveal that just yet. Heart forward on inhale. Exhale and fold. Sorry, Karen. Inhale, rise up. Take your energy to the sky once again. And exhale, hands draw down. I find it helps to bring a smile to the lips. So when you inhale and lift the arms, can you lift the sides of the mouth up to the corners of the ears? Find your inner sparkle, as my friends would say. Exhale, fold yourself forward. Uttanasana.
Reach to the chest, breath in. Once again, step to plank or float to chaturanga. If you're in plank, you can move through the vinyasa or pull straight to down dog. Take your time, friends. Whichever modification of the vinyasa you're choosing, that's the right one. That's the one for you this round. Long, slow breath. Inhale. Long, slow breath. Outhale. See, I'll make up, as we start to get in deep in the numbers, I'll start to make up words. So inhale and outhale, or inhale and exhale. I'll get my words mixed, and we'll laugh and smile together. This is a serious practice, but can you find lightheartedness, joy, and buoyancy in the heart, even as the challenge continues to build? Lift the heels, bend the knees, bring the feet to the hands once again. Ardha Uttanasana, chest forward. Uttanasana, fold. Don't forget to take breaks if you need to. Rise up on inhale, sweeping up to sky. Exhale, hands draw down. Again, inhale, take up space and lift to sky. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Reach the chest long. Step to plank or float to chaturanga. With breath, slowly make your way through the poses of your vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Thank you, Mary Beth. Happy birthday to me. Thank you. You're very kind. Hi, Connie. So nice to see so many friends here. We're doing some great work today, friends. This fundraiser to help feed people is now over $130,200. That means $2,200 has been donated today. Bend knees, lift heels, feet come to hands. You're doing beautifully. Chest long, pace yourself. Exhale and fold. Inhale, long and tall, lifting the heart. And exhale, hands draw down. Again, inhale, lift your energy. Exhale, release it into your forward fold, belly to spine. Inhale, get long through the spine, chest forward. On exhale, either step to plank or float to chaturanga. With breath accompanying the movement, press yourself back to downward facing dog. Slow down the breath. Slow down the mind. Lift heels, bend knees, look forward. Spring, step, walk, float, feet to hands. Inhale, chest long. Exhale, fold. Rise up on inhale, lifting the body to the sky. Hands draw down midline and release the arms. Again, inhale, lifting to sky. Yes, we continue. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Come to fingertips, reach through the chest. As you release breath with control, take your time. Step back and slowly move through your vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog. I think it's been 3, 4, 5 years, 6 years since I've taught 108 sun salutations. It's been a while. This is a special thing to offer, friends, and it's a special thing to even bring to mind that you might wish to participate. I applaud you. I acknowledge you, your strength. I applaud this choice to move your energy upward. This will feel amazing later and tomorrow. But we first need to get through the discipline and the tapas, as we call it in Sanskrit, to get to the other side. You've embarked on a wonderful journey. Lift the heels, bend the knees, feet to front of mat. Ardha Uttanasana, chest forward. Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, lifting long and tall.
Exhale, hands draw down. Yes, you can. Root down through feet. Inhale, lift to sky. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Come to fingertips. Get long through the spine. Pull the belly in. Bend the knees, plant the hands. Step to plank. Either pull back to down dog or shift forward and lower. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale, make your way back. Root into your breath. Bend knees, lift heels, and travel feet to hands. We have a break coming up here, friends. Ardha Uttanasana, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we lift up long and tall. And exhale, the hands draw down midline. Take the arms down. Inhale again, we lift the body up. Lift up out of our hips, and exhale, we fold. Inhale long through the chest. Again, we step as we release breath, or we float. And each of us knows where our body, our energy is today. We might pull it down dog, we might lower to floor, we might come to chaturanga or cobra or up dog. We'll find our way back to downward facing dog. One more flow after this one, and then we will be able to take a few minutes to reconnect, to slow down our energy. Heels lift, knees bend, feet to hands. Chest extends long. Exhale and fold. Inhale, lift the body tall, up to the sky. And exhale, hands draw down. You're doing amazingly well. Root down through feet and lift your body up. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, reaching the heart. And exhale, make your way through Vinyasa. Step or walk or float. Either pull to down dog or shift forward and lower down. Lift your heart on the in-breath. The exhale pulls you back to downward facing dog. Slow down the breath. It's hard to dedicate a chunk of time to something like this, friends. Whether you've been able to dedicate just a few minutes or some of this time or all of this time, I applaud you for making the effort. Bend the knees, lift the heels, and bring the feet to the hands. Chest forward on inhale. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise up, sweeping your energy up to the sky. And on the exhale, hands draw down, and now we have the opportunity for a break. I highly recommend coming onto knees and sitting back on the heels for child's pose. Some of us, it might feel nice on the hamstrings to put a bend in the knees and let yourself fold forward. You can grab opposite elbows or just let everything hang. Slow down your breath. Some of us wisely might choose to get some water right now. I'm going to do that too. My throat is getting dry, and we still have a journey ahead of us, to be honest. So, a little water, perhaps a towel. There is no rush here, friends. Our numbers have dwindled, which is not at all when you have that many people joining in for a class. There's so many things that people have to do. And might have to get off. A few people who took my class earlier today and then joined this. So some of them weren't going to practice 108. That's fine. Those of you who are still here or joined in since we started, your presence is appreciated. And this journey you've chosen to take is a powerful one. I encourage you to stay on it if your time and energy allows. We are now over $130,000 and $300. So that's $2,300 since this morning that this wonderful fundraiser has raised. The donation link is below, friends. We have a few more, another good minute or so before we're going to come back into our flow again. So please honor your energy. If you have the opportunity to donate, you can do it now, or perhaps when we're done flowing. And thank you for being here. Take your time, slow down your breath. All right, if you are in child's pose, start to make your way back to downward facing dog, if that's available to you. Otherwise, stay in child's pose. By all means, honor your energy. Oh, Christine, that's amazing. Congratulations for coming into the yoga practice. Yoga's been a life-changing practice for me. It made everything in my life better, and it's why I ended up teaching. So bravo, congratulations. And amazing that you chose this journey. This is quite an endeavor. If you've taken down dog, walk your feet up to the front of the mat. Some of us are still in a forward fold. Let's all bend the knees and slowly roll ourselves up one vertebrae at a time. I'll be frank, there are still a lot more sun salutations in our future. So pace yourself, friends. Again, think about running a marathon or a race. We are still in a first section of the race, and we don't go all out. So take your time. Modify as you need to. We'll move through a few more sun A's. Find your Tadasana, your mountain pose. Let a smile come to your lips. Move down through feet and inhale, lift your energy to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Send the heart long as you breathe in, Ardha Uttanasana. And then step or walk or float slowly on the exhale. Either pull to down dog or lower yourself down. And then on an inhale, find your chosen back bend, cobra or up dog. Exhale, make your way back, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Reconnect with the breath, reroute to the breath. Bend the knees, lift the heels, look forward. Bring the feet to the front of the mat. Send the chest long as you breathe in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift your energy to the sky. And exhale, hands draw down, release the arms. Again, breath in. We reset and we rise up. We release. As we release breath, we release into our forward fold. Breath moves into the body like a bright light of vitality, the chest forward. And then we bend the knees, plant the hands, we step to plank, or we float to chaturanga. And we slowly, with each movement connected to breath,
We find our way back to downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Long, slow breath in, relax the jaw, relax the tongue. And when the mind starts to question what it is we're doing or why we're doing this or how many of these we've done, just acknowledge that the mind is ultimately trying to serve you and is trying to come to some answer. Just let the journey be the journey. Give yourself back to the breath. Surrender to the process. Acknowledge what arises without judgment or without negativity. Bend the knees, lift the heels, bring the feet to the hands. Ardha Uttanasana, inhale. Uttanasana, exhale. Inhale, sweep the body up to the sky. Once again, lifting and lengthening. Exhale, hands draw down, release the arms. We're doing this for a good cause, friends. You're doing beautifully. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Empty your breath. Chest extends long. Exhale, step to plank or float to chaturanga. If you're lowering down, some of us may choose to bring the knees down for a few of these, just to mix it up. Lengthen through chest. Your exhale will pull you back to downward facing dog. Slow the breath down. Relax the tongue and the mouth. Bend the knees, lift the heels, and bring the feet up to meet the hands. Reach to the chest on the inhale. Exhale and fold. Inhale, get long and tall, reaching to sky. And exhale, the hands draw down the midline, release the arms. Root down through feet. Again, inhale, lift your energy. Lift the spine to the sky. And exhale, Uttanasana. Forward fold. Reach the heart long as you breathe in. And on an exhale, either step to plank or float to chaturanga. Either pull straight to down dog or lower down on the exhale. Lift the heart on the breath in. Exhale will pull you back. Christine, that's a lovely question. I think many people on this thread could benefit from. Christine is fairly new to the yoga practice, and she's asking if yoga has to be practiced only in the morning or can also be practiced before bedtime. There are many different styles, and you can practice. So generally speaking, you can practice yoga in the morning, or you could practice at night. But sometimes those practices might look a little different. For instance, back bends for many people can be very energizing. And sometimes we don't want to do a lot of back bends if it's late at night. So we might do more forward folds, but this depends on the individual, and this is a longer conversation. If you're down dog, bend the knees, lift the heels, and bring the feet up to the front of the mat. Lengthen through chest, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Rise up on inhale, long and tall. Exhale, hands draw down, release the arms. Again, breath in, rise up, lift to sky. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana, reach through chest. Release breath and step back or float back. Make your way through the vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog. And Christine or anyone, if you have any questions about yoga, if I can be of any assistance at all, when this is over, I have my Instagram and my Facebook, my handle up here, hanging on behind me. If you want to message me there, I'd love to have longer conversations about this with you. I love to speak about yoga, and I love to practice yoga, and I love to teach yoga. So if I can be of any assistance at all to you, it would be my great honor. Those in down dog, bend the knees, lift the heels. The feet come to the front of the mat as breath completely releases from the body. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Rise up on your inhale. Exhale, hands draw down. Let's take a Surya Namaskara B. Bend the knees, sit back, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Chest extends, Ardha Uttanasana. Vinyasa on your exhale. So adding on here, the inhale that takes you from up to down dog, keep exhaling, right foot in between the hands, back heel down. Bend a little deeper into the front knee, lift up into warrior one. Exhale, hands to floor. Extend the exhale to plank and shift forward, lower down. Heart lifts on in-breath. As you pull back, keep exhaling, left foot in between the hands, back heel down. Rise up into your warrior one, lift the heart. And on exhale, hands draw down to the floor, step to plank. Make your way through to downward facing dog. And again, friends, we are doing these 108 sun salutations today for a good cause. So if you do have to leave early for any reason, if your schedule doesn't allow you to stay connected to the full 108, no worries. But if you could, if the means are available to you, there's a link to donate below to this cause that my dear friend Jennifer Pasteloff is raising money to help feed the hungry. And she's raised over $130,000. Her goal is $250,000. And I want to shine a light on her efforts. So if it's available to you before you leave today, if you could click on that link and donate anything, $5, anything, it would be so appreciated. Bend the knees, lift the heels. Feet come to hands. Ardha Uttanasana, inhale. Uttanasana, exhale. Bend the knees, sit back, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, straighten the legs, arms come down. We'll do Surya B again. Bend the knees, sit back, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Heart reaches long, make space in between each vertebrae. And either step to plank on the exhale or float to Chaturanga. Slowly with awareness and breath, move through vinyasa. As you pull to down dog, keep exhaling. Place the right foot in between the hands, back heel down. Lift your energy up, warrior one. Find the determination of a warrior to keep going here. Exhale, hands to floor, to plank, and exhale, lower. Lift the heart as you breathe in. As you pull back, you'll keep exhaling, left foot in between the hands, back heel down. The warrior shows courage and an inner peace, a will, a determination. Exhale, hands to floor, step to plank. Move through vinyasa or skip it and pull straight to downward facing dog. Long, slow, deep breath in. Long, slow, deep breath out. Bend the knees, lift the heels. Bring the feet to where the gaze is at the front of the mat. Lengthen through chest. Exhale and fold. Bend the knees, sit back, Utkatasana, chair pose. Rise up to stand as you exhale, the hands draw down, release the arms. Surya Namaskara A. Inhale. Now feel how light this feels when we go from Surya B to Surya A. Exhale, fold forward. Send the heart long. Exhale, step back or float back. You might pull straight to down dog. You might shift forward, lower down. Lift the heart on the breath in. Breath out will pull you back. We'll all meet in downward facing dog. Lift the heels, bend the knees, and bring the feet to the hands. Ardha Uttanasana, inhale. Uttanasana, exhale. Take the arms to the sky, lifting long and tall through the sides of the body.
Exhale, hands draw down. One more round, and we'll take a break. Root down to the feet. Inhale, gather energy and sweep it to the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Send the heart long as you breathe in. And on an exhale, either step to plank or float to chaturanga. Slowly move through with the breath. Let it inform your movement. And make your way to downward facing dog. On an inhale, heels lift, knees bend, look forward. And bring the feet to the front of the mat. Lengthen through chest. Exhale and fold. Rise up on your inhale. Sweep up to the sky. And exhale, hands draw down. We're going to take 4 more Surya A's, and then we'll have another break. Root down through feet. Inhale. Take energy to the sky. Lifting your heart. Release. Fold forward as you release breath. Come to fingertips, spine long. Pour breath into the lungs. And then travel back through vinyasa. And again, feel free to modify some of these or all of these, as we still have a journey ahead of us. You make your way to downward facing dog. Pace yourself. There is nothing to force here. There is nothing to push through. There's nothing to achieve. You have shown up. You are honing your focus. You are working with the breath and the movement. Everything that comes after that, the realizations that come to mind, the realizations of our great capacity, all of that is a byproduct of showing up. But there's nothing to achieve. You don't have to do 108. You don't have to do the maximum version of every vinyasa. You can, but you don't have to. You are here and working with breath and movement. And that's important. Bend knees, lift heels. Again, bring the feet to the hands. By the way, notice if you're stepping, notice if you always step with the same foot. Try to change your patterns. Make the unconscious conscious. Come to fingertips, reach the chest fold. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Rise up on inhale, long and tall. Exhale, hands draw down, release the arms. Inhale again and rise up. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Reach to the heart on the in-breath. Vinyasa on out-breath. Step or walk or float. Perhaps you bring the knees down before you lower. Perhaps you take cobra or straight arms up dog. Exhale, you pull back to downward facing dog. Look forward, lift heels, bend knees, feet come to hands. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Rise up on your breath in. And exhale, release the arms down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, make length. Exhale, step back or float back. Use the breath to inform and guide your movement. Keep the body safe. We still have a journey to go, although we've made quite a significant dent in that original number of 108. We are nowhere near that number, of course. Many of us already having done more sun salutations than we would do in a week. Or certainly many of us that we have ever done at one time. Notice your body. Do you need to modify? Do you need to shift your energy? Do you need to support yourself in some way? Lift the heels, bend the knees, and bring the feet to the hands. Ardha Uttanasana. Uttanasana. Inhale, rise up. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands draw down. One more round and then we'll take a break. Inhale, lifting to sky. Exhale, you fold. Reach the heart long.
Take a vinyasa as breath releases from the body. And again, a vinyasa could be stepping to plank and pulling the hips up and back and going to down dog.
Slow the breath down. Be intentional in your breath, intentional in your movement. Lift heels, bend knees.
Bring the feet to the hands. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana.
Exhale, hands draw down.
Either with a bend in the knees and feet hip distance apart, fold yourself forward, or take child's pose.
We're now taking a break, friends. We've done an amazing amount of work. There's a journey ahead of us, but nowhere near what we started. We have surpassed the peak. But do give yourself time to recuperate your energy, to get water, to towel off. Some of us, we might have the opportunity to donate a little bit. If now is the time for you, if that's available, if that speaks to you, if the means are available. We've raised over today, this over $2,400 today. This is amazing. This is wonderful. Many familiar names on the donation list. I'm touched by your efforts, friends. And I know that all of us can't necessarily donate money. You can be here in spirit and in spirit cheer on our friends who are practicing with us. You're doing amazingly well. Slow down your breath, slow down your mind. I'm still posting about this and letting people know that they could still come join us. If you have friends who are yogis, but 108 seemed like it might be a little bit of a, hi Meredith, thank you so much. If they thought 108 might be a little bit of a too much of a mountain to climb, we're way past that now. So perhaps they might want to join you now. I'm hustling, friends. I'm going to keep hustling for those who are in need and those who are getting the benefit of our energies with the donations that are coming in. Thank you so much for your support, or for simply spreading the word. It's tremendous that we're this far in and we still have a healthy chunk of us are still participating. If you do have to leave and you could just click on that link below and donate even $5, it would be amazing, amazing to help. I'm now going to not talk for just a couple more minutes and let you settle into your rhythm. And then we will continue our journey. Sometime in the next 10 or so cycles of breath, if you're in child's pose, join us again in downward facing dog. Russell, my God, man, it's so nice to see you, brother. Thank you for being here, and thanks for the birthday wishes. So, friends, we're on our journey, and we've been on it for a while. The journey is 108 sun salutations, and we have chipped away at that large number. The mind tends to grab onto things and peel them off in different ways. So I'm not really going to talk about what number we're up to, but we have made a significant dent. We are on the other side of the peak. If you are just joining, great to have you here. If you have been here since the beginning and you are intending on continuing to stay with us, by all means, thank you so much. Whatever your scenario it is, to be here in this community at all is a privilege for me. And we've raised a lot of money for a good cause today, and we still have time to go. So if you do have to get off, if it's available to donate, thank you. Or if you could spread the word even, that would be helpful too. Make your way to the front of your mat, friends, those who are in down dog or child's pose. You might want to stay in child's pose. By all means, honor that. Okay. I feel like I'm losing my voice a little bit here, friends, so please forgive me. I taught a class before this today and then took a short break and speaking a lot. So here it is. We're in this together, friends. We are in this whole crazy journey that's going on these days right now together, and we're on this special journey together. I'm so glad we're here. Thank you so much for being here. Root down to the feet. Lift a smile to the lips. Find a buoyant heart. Let your next exhale be deep and complete. And with intention and focus on an inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach your arms to the sky. And as you release breath, you move into your forward fold. You might want to put a little bend in the knees. Lengthen the chest forward. You might have the hands on the shins or the floor as you reach to the chest. On an exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, step to plank pose. Either pull back to down dog or shift forward. You might drop the knees down or lower halfway down to chaturanga or the floor. And then inhale into your chosen back bend. Some of us will take low cobra. Some of us will take straight arms, upward dog. Exhale, we pull back to downward facing dog. Long, slow, deep breath in. Long, slow, deep breath out. Press the inner hand down. On a breath in, lift the heels, bend the knees, and bring the feet to the front of the mat. Reaching through the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, long and tall. Exhale, hands draw down midline and release the arms. Very next breath in, we take energy up to the sky. Yes, our capacity is great as we fold forward, pull the belly in. Come to fingertips, send the heart long. Step to plank or float to chaturanga. With the breath informing your movement, move through each of these poses of the vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Press the hips back. Press the upper thighs back. Bend the knees, lift the heels, look forward. And travel the feet up to the front of the mat. Reach the heart long on the inhale. Exhale and fold. Inhale. Travel your energy up to the sky. Sweep the arms. Exhale, releasing down. Root down to feet. Inhale. Lift to sky. Exhale, fold forward. Heart reaches long on the breath in. Your capacity is great as you step back to plank. You might pull straight back to down dog. You might shift forward and lower halfway or to the floor. Lift the heart on the in-breath. Exhale, belly and hips pull you back, downward facing dog. Look forward, lift heels, bend knees. The feet come back up to the front of the mat. You might walk, you might step, you might float. And then you lengthen the heart long. Breathe into the chest. Exhale, belly to spine and fold. Lift your body up to the sky on the inhale. And the exhale, the arms release down. Stay with it, friends, if you can, if that's available to you. Take energy to the sky. Lift the heart. Your capacity is great. Exhale, fold, forward. Reach to the chest on the inhale. Step or float back on the exhale. We know our options. We can be soft and we can support ourselves as we make our way to down dog. Even though we're choosing 108 sun salutations, they all don't need to look the same. So take your version. Oh, thank you, Francesca. Bend knees, lift heels, and bring the feet to the front of the mat. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise up, long and tall. Reach to the arms. Exhale, hands draw down. Again, inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, you fold forward. Ardha Uttanasana on the in-breath. Step back or float back. Make your way through Vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Bend knees, lift heels. Step or walk or float the feet or spring up to the front of the mat. Honor your energy, friends. Maintain capacity. Lengthen chest long. Exhale and fold. Inhale, we reach up to sky long and tall. And exhale, the hands release down. Move down through feet. Again, we rise up. We gather our energy. Lift it to the sky, offer it to the day, and then exhale, fold forward. Push the breath out. Reach the sit bones to the sky. Send the heart long as you breathe in. Bend the knees, plant the hands, step, plank, float, chaturanga. However your body needs to make this journey. We find our way to downward facing dog. Bend knees, lift heels, and bring the feet to the front of the mat once again. Lengthen through chest, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, we rise up, sweeping energy to the sky. And exhale, hands draw down, release the arms. And before we move on, friends, I just want to tell you this fundraiser that we're doing this for, that link below helps us donate for, is to as I've explained, my friend Jennifer Pasteloff's fundraising effort to feed, is a food drive to feed people who are in need in this terrible situation we're in. I just got a few texts from her, and she just wanted to express her love and her gratitude and her thanks for your participation, whether it's in the class or if you're able to spread the word about it, or if you've been able to donate, whatever your participation is. She's just in love with all of you, as am I. So thank you so much for your efforts. Okay, come to the front of the mat. Let your next exhale be deep and complete. And then inhale, take your energy up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Chest reaches long on the inhale. Exhale, step
or walk or float. Slowly move through your vinyasa. You might skip the vinyasa, pull straight to down dog. Press the hips back. Heels lift, knees bend. Travel the feet up. You can step, you can walk, you can spring, you can float. However your body allows. Lengthen chest forward. Exhale and fold. Inhale, we take our energy up to the sky. And exhale, the hands draw down, release the arms. We're doing beautiful, friends. Stay with it if you can. Root down through feet. Inhale, get long and tall through the sides of the body. Pull the belly in. And as you exhale, push the breath out as we fold forward. Uttanasana. Chest extends long, Ardha Uttanasana. Bend the knees, plant the hands, step, walk or float. Slowly, with the breath guiding your movement, make your way to downward facing dog. The mind now starts to really, for some of us, play tricks. Even me as I'm teaching. Wow, this is quite a commitment. What was I thinking? What was I doing? I'm going to lose my voice. Am I going to be able to keep up with this? The mind takes us in different directions. If there's discomfort in the body, take a break by all means. But if it's the mind trying to just pull you off to something else, then notice that and see if you can maintain the commitment. Thanks. Thank you guys so much for your nice offerings. I'm still not going to tell you how many we've done. We still have a ways to go, but you're doing beautifully, friends. Bend the knees, lift the heels, and bring the feet to the hands. I don't want the mind to attach to how many more are left or how many we've done. We just want to be in the present moment. Lengthen heart forward. Exhale and fold. Inhale, we lift and lengthen up to sky. Hands draw down the midline. Release the arms. Again, inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Stay in the moment by connecting to breath. Exhale and fold forward. Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale. Exhale, step or float. You might pull straight to down dog. You might bring the knees down as you lower. You might come to low cobra. Some of us may continue with up dog. We'll all make our way to downward facing dog. Long, slow breath in. Long, slow, deep breath out. Christine, to answer your question, it is different for each of us. And I have to say that I would love to have a conversation, but please, by all means, message me individually so we can have a conversation after this when I'm not out of breath and when I am clear-headed. Because at this point, I too am depleting my energy as well, and my focus may not be exactly on what I'm trying to say to help answer your question. But please do message me. I'd love to talk to you about it after today. Bend the knees, lift the heels, look forward, and bring the feet to the hands. But again, Christine, it's different for each of us. It's our individual journey, not something we're trying to achieve. Chest forward on inhale, not some specific goal. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up long and tall, lifting the heart. And then exhale, the hands draw down midline. Let's take a Surya Namaskara B. Feet together, bend the knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Fingertips, heart forward, breath in. Exhale, either step to plank or float to Chaturanga. Move through your version of the vinyasa. As you pull to down dog, keep exhaling as you step the right foot in between the hands, back heel down. Lift your body up into warrior one. And then on an exhale, hands to floor. Keep exhaling, plank. Shift forward and lower. Inhale, lifts the chest into your back bend. As you exhale, pull back. Keep exhaling as the left foot steps in between the hands. Back heel down. Rise up into your warrior one. And as you release breath, lift the back heel, hands step down, step back. Either pull straight to down dog or move through the cycle of the vinyasa. Doing beautifully, friends. Oh, Christine, I did nothing to be sorry for. Nothing to be sorry for at all. It's just it's more of an individual conversation. But I just don't want you to. I didn't mean to sound like you're nothing to apologize for. I just meant that it is. It's not necessarily one immediate goal of the yoga within, but each of us, all 57 people here are on their own journey. Each of us have had a different life experience. Each of us have had different peaks and valleys in our lives, and all of that shapes our minds. Bend the knees, lift the heels, and bring the feet to the hands. So each of us has that journey of our own mind to navigate through the yoga. Chest forward as you breathe in. Exhale and fold. Bend the knees, sit back, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, rise up to stand, hands draw down, release the arms. And I love your curiosity. Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, lift the body tall. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Reach the heart long on the inhale. Step or walk or float. Make your way through your vinyasa. Take your time. We meet in downward facing dog. See, the yoga is, although we have all these physical practices, press the hips back in your down dog, connect to breath. Although we have all these physical practices, the yoga practice, the ancient teachings tell us that yoga is truly about the mind. And we have these impressions and these habits that form over the course of our lives. And some of those we may not need them anymore. They may have been protective in certain situations over time, and they color our thought process. And the yoga helps us to quiet the mind so we can hear the true call of our spirit rise up to the surface. And then we can focus on that call as we quiet the mind. Bend the knees, lift the heels, look forward, and bring the feet up to the hands. Lengthen through chest as you breathe in. Exhale and fold. Inhale, reaching up to sky, long and tall. Exhale, hands draw down, release the arms. I'll just tell you this, friends, you've done more than 70 sun salutations if you've been here the whole day. More than 70. You are definitely way on the back half. Root down through feet, inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, lift the chest. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step to plank or float to Chaturanga. Again, feel free to skip some of these vinyasas and pull straight to down dog, or we'll make our way back to downward facing dog through the full vinyasa. And ultimately, it's a constant flow of energy. So when we do the yoga and we meld the breath and the movement, all the noise in the mind starts to burn away, starts to quiet, so that we can start to hear the true song of the soul. But we live in this world that is very noisy. So coming back to the mat over and over again helps to ground our energy, helps us to keep us focused and connected to that deeper part of ourselves. And then we can take that connection off the mat and we can infuse it into our relationships and our interactions in the world. Bend the knees, lift the heels. Feet come to the front of the mat as breath empties from the body. You are doing fantastic, friends. Heart forward on inhale. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise up long and tall. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands draw down, release the arms. Inhale, you lift to the sky, belly pulls in. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Reach to the chest. Exhale, step or walk or float. Make your way through your vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Press the hips and the upper thighs back. Give yourself to the breath. On the inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward, and step or walk or float feet to hands. Chest extends long. Exhale and fold. Inhale, you lift the body up to the sky once again, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, release the arms down by the sides. Inhale, stay with it, friends, if you can. Lift the heart. Exhale, Uttanasana folds you forward. We're doing this for a good cause today, bringing awareness, chest forward on the inhale. Exhale, step or walk or float, and slowly make your way again through your vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog. $2,700 has been raised today, friends. The donations are in the food drive are almost up to $131,000. Thank you so much for your efforts and your bringing awareness to this. Bend the knees, lift the heels, and bring the feet to the hands. Reach the heart forward, inhale. Exhale, belly to spine, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands draw down, release the arms. Take the feet to hip distance, bend the knees, fold yourself forward, or take a child's pose. Excuse me. Surrender to the process. Acknowledge what rises, what arises. We get an extended little break here, friends. You're in your forward fold or you're in child's pose. You are doing so beautifully. If you're in child's pose, in the next few breaths, if available, make your way to down dog. So many friends posting, new friends, old friends. Thank you so much for your birthday wishes. Thank you for your presence here, your attendance today. It means the world to me. We've practiced yoga, many of us, for a long period of time together, as students, as teachers, and some combination of the two. Often you are my teacher. Thanks for being here. It means the world to me. If you are signing off and you could spread the word about the link to donate and the cause that we're supporting, or haven't had a chance to donate and you do have the means, I know we don't all have the means, it would be appreciated. Thank you so much, friends. Make your way to the front of the mat or stay in child's pose. Roll yourself up. Just do a little math in my head. See what our percentage is, how far we have gone. I think we're less than a third of the way to go. All right. Feet hip distance. Find your Tadasana. Find your
your capacity within. Root down through feet. Inhale, lift your body tall. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Send the heart long on the in-breath. And on the exhale, step to plank or float to Chaturanga. Lift the heart on the inhale. Exhale, pull back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. Bring the feet to the hands. Now we're going to add a little juice. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, fold. One breath per movement. Inhale, sweep the arms to the sky. Exhale, hands draw down, release the arms. Very next breath in. Urdhva Hastasana. Pull the belly in, get long through the torso. Exhale, release breath and fold forward. Reach through the heart, inhale. Step or walk or float on exhale. Either pull straight to down dog or move from back bend to downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step or walk or float the feet to the hands. Yes, you can, friends. Reach the chest forward, Ardha Uttanasana, lungs fill with breath. Exhale, you fold forward, Uttanasana. Reach the body up to the sky, lift and lengthen, make space. And exhale, hands draw down the midline. You're doing beautifully. Inhale, we rise up once again. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Send the chest long, Ardha Uttanasana. Step or walk or float. Either pull straight to down dog or lower down on the exhale. Take your back bend on the inhale. Exhale, pull back to downward facing dog. From down dog, lift the heels, bend the knees, and bring the feet to the front of the mat. Reach to the heart, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Make space and length, root down through the feet. Exhale, hands draw down. Again, release the arms. Inhale, we lift up. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Chest reaches long as breath pours into the lungs. On the exhale, either step back to plank or float to Chaturanga. You can either pull straight to down dog or move through your version of the vinyasa. We've done a lot here, so if you need to modify, honor that. We'll meet in downward facing dog, which we are doing yet again for an amazing cause, friends. Heels lift on breath in, bend the knees, look forward, and bring the feet to the front of the mat. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, we rise up to the sky. And the exhale, hands draw down. If you can, stay with it. Inhale, we lift up. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold. The mind wants to play tricks with us here. Stay with it if your time allows. Fingertips, heart forward. Step to plank. Float to Chaturanga. Skip the vinyasa entirely or come halfway down to Chaturanga or to the floor. Lift the heart, inhale. Exhale, you pull back downward, facing dog. From down dog, next time you breathe in, heels lift, knees bend. Bring the feet to the front of the mat. Ardha Uttanasana, chest forward. Uttanasana, belly to spine and fold. Inhale. Gather energy and lift it to the sky. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands draw down. We're doing this for a great cause, friends. Thank you for your support and spreading the word and giving love to this journey we're on. Heart lifts on the inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana. Chest forward. Exhale, vinyasa. You can step, you can walk, you can float, or you can skip it entirely and make your way to downward facing dog. If you're just joining us, we are more than 2/3 of the way through our 108 sun salutations. Some of us have been here for well over 2 hours. And we are raising money for a wonderful cause. A dear friend of mine who is my friend Jennifer Pasteloff, who is choosing to help raise money to give food for friends in need. Inhale, lift heels, bend the knees, bring the feet to the hands. Chest reaches forward, inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold.
Inhale, rise up. Once again, lifting the body to the sky. Exhale, hands, draw down, release the arms. She's raised over almost $131,000 today. Not today, but in this journey to $250,000 to feed the hungry. Inhale, lift the arms to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. She's made almost $3,000 today in this fund. Inhale, reach through chest. Exhale, step or walk or float. Lift the heart as you breathe in. As you exhale, make your way back to downward facing dog. Long, slow, deep breath in. Press the hips back. Long, slow, deep breath out. Almost at $131,000. It's almost $3,000 on the day. Lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward, and bring the feet up to the hands. It's a wonderful cause you've donated your energy towards, friends. Reach the chest long. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up to the sky. And exhale, hands draw down, release the arms. Inhale, reach to the sky. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana, chest long. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, either step to plank or float to chaturanga. You can move through the full vinyasa, either or pull straight back to down dog. Take whatever feels right in your body and honor that, especially after we've done well over 70 sun salutations already. From downward facing dog, lift the heels, bend the knees, and step or walk or float the feet to the hands. Chest extends long. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise up to the sky. Lift the arms, and on an exhale, hands draw down and release. Again, root through feet. Inhale, lift your energy. You're doing beautifully. Stay with it. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Send the heart long as you breathe in. Exhale, step or walk or float. Make your way through vinyasa. One breath linked to each of the movements. Make your way back to downward facing dog. Heels lift, knees bend, feet to front of mat. Chest forward, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we rise up to the sky. And exhale, hands draw down, release the arms. Root down through feet. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold. Reach the chest long. Exhale, step or float or pull straight to down dog. Make your way through vinyasa. There is no rush. How amazing it is to be together in this endeavor, friends. Such a good cause we are raising awareness for, and we are helping to raise some money for and bring some light into the world. I'm touched by your participation, whether it's sharing a smile and compassion for others here on this journey, or those who have the means to be able to donate some money. God bless you. Thank you so much. Lift the heels, bend the knees, and bring the feet up to meet the hands. Inhale, reach to the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up to the sky. And exhale, hands draw down, release the arms. Inhale again, we lift our energy up, sweep the arms. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Come to fingertips, breath pours into the lungs, the chest forward. On exhale, we make our way back to plank or to chaturanga. We might flow through the full vinyasa or pull down to down dog, pull back to down dog. If you're moving through vinyasa, you take the back bend of your choice, cobra or up dog, and then take the hips back to downward facing dog. Heels lift, look forward, travel feet to front of mat. Send the heart long as you breathe in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Send the arms to the sky. And on an exhale, hands draw down midline, release the arms.
I too, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling it in my body. I'm feeling it in my energy. But we have less than 30 sun salutations to go, friends. If you can stay with it, by all means, please give us your heartfelt energy. And if you must go, if you could donate beforehand or spread the word about this link and this donation link will still be up after the fact. Otherwise, let's continue on our journey, regardless of what the mind says and wants us to check out. You've done so many already. Root through the heels, inhale, lift to sky. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Heart reaches long on the breath in. Exhale, slowly. Make your way through Vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Lift the heels, bend the knees, and bring the feet up to the hands. Reach to the chest on the inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands draw down the midline and release the arms. Again, inhale, we lift. Exhale, we fold. Heart reaches long, inhale. Vinyasa on exhale. Lift the heart breath in, exhale, will pull you back, downward facing dog. On inhale, heels lift, knees bend. Feet come up to the hands. Reach the heart long. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your energy up to the sky. And exhale, hands draw down. Release the arms. Inhale, we gather energy. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Reach the chest long on the inhale. Step to plank or float to chaturanga on the exhale. We've done a lot, so maybe you're now moving back to stepping back. Maybe you're skipping the vinyasa and pulling straight to down dog, or perhaps using cobra instead of up dog. Modify to keep your body healthy in this endeavor that we have journeyed upon. From down dog, heels lift, knees bend, feet come up to the front of the mat. Lengthen through the heart, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, hands draw down midline, release the arms. Again, we breathe in and we rise up. We gather energy, sweep it to the ceiling. As breath releases from the body, we fold forward. Fingertips, heart long, inhale. Exhale, take your vinyasa. Again, feel free to skip a vinyasa. Go right from plank to down dog. Pulling hips back. Long, slow breath in your down dog. Long, slow, deep breath out in down dog. Heels lift, knees bend, look forward. And as you release a breath, the feet come to the front of the mat. Ardha Uttanasana, inhale. Uttanasana, exhale. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, lifting to sky. You're doing beautifully. Exhale, hands draw down, release the arms. Your capacity, your possibility is great. Tap into that well of energy. Inhale and lifting up. Exhale, fold forward. Chest reaches long, breath in. Exhale, vinyasa. Step or walk or float. We're going to have a break here in a moment. Make your way to downward facing dog. Heels lift, knees bend. Bring the feet to the front of the mat. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale and fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, rise up. Sweep your body up to the sky. Lift the heart. Lift your gaze. Lift your energy. Exhale, hands draw down. Release the arms. Move down to the feet. Inhale, lift and lengthen your body up to the sky. Exhale, Uttanasana. Fold you forward. Ardha Uttanasana. Come to the fingertips, chest long. Either step to plank, or if you're floating, move through your vinyasa. But we've done a lot here, so be gentle on the shoulders.
Some of us will pull from plank to down dog. Some of us will lower to the belly or halfway down. Your inhale, cobra or straight arms, upward dog. When your exhale will pull you back to downward facing dog. On inhale, heels lift, knees bend. Feet come to the front of the mat. Lengthen your heart long on the inhale. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise up. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands, draw down the midline, release the arms. One more and then a break. Root down through feet, inhale, lift your body to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Send the heart long, come to fingertips, fill the lungs with breath. On an exhale, step to plank or float to Chaturanga. Flip the feet, lift and open the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. We are in the home stretch, friends. Lift the heels, bend the knees, and bring the feet to the front of the mat. Lengthen through the heart, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, gather energy and sweep it to the sky. On an exhale, the hands draw down, and then with feet hip distance apart, either move yourself into a forward fold with a bend in the knees, or come back into a child's pose. We have less than 20 sun salutations to go, my friends. Take a break, come back to your breath. Come back to your internal rhythm. So many of us are still participating. I am so honored by your participation and your dedication to this. Whether you came in 5 minutes ago or an hour ago or have been here since the beginning, this endeavor is to build community. It's to raise awareness for a good cause and perhaps raise money for a good cause. The donation link is below for those who haven't heard me say it many times. If you've just come on, the donation link is below. If you have the means to donate, we're helping people who have been affected by this whole COVID situation. And my dear friend Jennifer Pasloff has raised almost $131,000. She has a $250,000 goal, and I am trying to help her shine this light into the world and help people in need. And you are helping too. If you do have to go and you can share this experience or share this link, please, if you could, put it out into the world and let this light extend further. It would be amazing. We have less than 20 to go, friends. I'm going to not talk for a minute. Either remain in your forward fold or your child's pose. And we'll finish up shortly. Okay, if you're in child's pose, sometime in the next few breaths, make your way to downward facing dog. So here's the deal, friends. The day has been 108 sun salutations. Okay, we are. Thank you, my friend. It's so nice to see you. If my calculations are correct, forgive me, I'm a little out of breath. My calculations are correct. We have done 90 sun salutations. At the end, I'm going to do a couple more just to make sure I didn't lose count. But I think I'm pretty on. But I'm going to do a couple more. You're welcome to stay on and join me for those last few, or you can say, see you later, Joe. I understand. But we have 18 more.
We started at 108 that we were going to do. We're at 18 more. We took that 0 out of there, out of the middle. 1 and 8, very potent numbers in numerology and in universal math and universal spirit and Buddhist culture and Hindu culture and nature in general. So, make your way to the front of your mat, and let's continue and do these final few on our journey. I'm so amazed by your energy, friends, and your commitment and your discipline and your generosity of time and spirit and heart. All right, I'm gonna get a little bit of water here. I'm really feeling it in my throat. Okay, come to the front of your mat and let us flow. Root down through the heels as you breathe in. Lift your arms up to the sky, Urdhva Hastasana. As you release breath, flat back, Uttanasana, forward fold. Come to fingertips. Take the breath in, reach through the chest. On an exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands. You might step to plank. You might float back to chaturanga. Now you have the option here of pulling from plank to down dog, or take a traditional vinyasa, shift forward and lower down halfway or to the floor, chaturanga, or to the earth. Flip the feet, send the heart forward, lift the shoulder heads, or straight arms, upward dog. Exhale, belly and hips, pull back to downward facing dog. On an inhale, the heels lift, the knees bend, and you bring the feet to the hands. Ardha Uttanasana, inhale. Uttanasana, exhale. Inhale, we gather our energy, we lift the spirit, knowing there's so much behind us and so little to go. Let us find some lightness as the arms release down. Light in spirit, light in energy. Buoyant lift as breath pours into the body. Lift the heart, lift the arms. Exhale, flat back, Uttanasana, forward fold. Come to fingertips, breathe in, reach the heart long. Exhale, step to plank or float to chaturanga. Either pull to down dog or shift forward and lower down. Inhale into your chosen back bend, Bhujangasana, which is low cobra, or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, straight arms, upward dog. Exhale, belly and hips, pull back to downward facing dog. Inhale, heels lift, knees bend. Bring the feet up to the hands as breath empties from the body. Come to fingertips, reach the chest forward. Exhale and fold. Inhale, we rise up. Once again, get long, get tall, make space. Exhale, hands draw down, release the arms. Root down to the feet, inhale, lift your body tall. Gather your energy. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Pull the belly to the spine. Come to fingertips, heart reaches long. On an exhale, send your legs back, either floating or stepping. And slowly make your way back to downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Reconnect with your breath. Bend the knees, lift the heels. And as you empty your breath, bring the feet up to the hands. Ardha Uttanasana, reach the chest forward. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise up. Sweeping your arms to the sky, lift the heart. Exhale, hands draw down. We have just 15 more to go, friends. You know, we're on the home stretch. Let's do a few Surya Namaskara beads. Bring the feet together. On an inhale, bend the knees, sit back, Utkatasana, chair pose. Yes, you can. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Reach the chest long on the in-breath. On the exhale, step to plank or float to chaturanga. Flip the feet, inhale, open the heart. As you pull back on the exhale, keep exhaling, place the right foot in between the hands, back heel down. On a breath in, you lift your body up to the sky, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the floor. Keep exhaling to plank. Keep exhaling as you shift forward and lower down.
And then breathe in, lift the heart. Stay with the breath. Exhale, pull back. Keep exhaling as you use the core to place the left foot in between the hands. Back heel down. Breath in, you lift your body up out of the hips, warrior one. Exhale, hands to floor. Keep exhaling to plank. Same exhale, shift forward and lower down. Inhale, lift into your back bend. Exhale, make your way back, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. On an inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. Feet come to front of mat. Ardha Uttanasana, chest forward. Uttanasana, fold. Bend the knees, sit back. Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, rise up to stand, hands draw down, release the arms. Bend the knees, inhale, sit back, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Heart reaches long on the inhale. Exhale, either step to plank or float to chaturanga. Shift forward, lower down. Inhale into back bend, shoulder heads back. Exhale, pulls you back. Keep exhaling from down dog. Step the right foot, back heel down. Inhale, bend a little deeper into front knee. Anchor into the back foot as you rise into warrior one. And then stay with the exhale as the hands come down. Keep exhaling to plank. Keep exhaling as you shift forward and lower down. Inhale, the heart lifts. Exhale, you pull back. Keep exhaling as you place the left foot in between the hands. Back heel down. Breath in, you rise up into warrior one. Exhale, hands to floor. Keep exhaling as you step to plank. Keep exhaling as you shift forward and lower. Lift the heart as you breathe in. We're almost there, friends. Exhale pulls you back, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Almost there, friends. Bend the knees, lift the heels, look forward. And as you empty your breath, feet come to hands. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, sit back. Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, rise to stand, release the arms down. Root down through feet, inhale, rise up. Surya Namaskara A. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, heart long. Exhale, step to plank or float to chaturanga. Either pull straight to down dog or shift forward and lower down. Flip the feet, lift the heart on the inhale. Exhale, pull back to downward facing dog. On your breath in, lift the heels, bend the knees. Bring the feet to the front of the mat. Chest extends long. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise up. Sweep the body up to the sky. Exhale, hands, draw down, release the arms. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, we make our way back. And we either pull straight to down dog from plank or we move through the vinyasa. Let the breath stay prominent in your practice, friends. And then from downward facing dog, the heels lift, the knees bend, and the feet come to the front of the mat as you empty your breath entirely. Come to fingertips, reach the heart forward. Excuse me. Exhale, fold forward, belly to spine, Uttanasana. Rise up on your breath in. And on an exhale, the hands draw down the midline. I'll give you an update on where we are in just one more round. Inhale, we rise up. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Lengthen chest long on the in-breath. On your exhale, step to plank or float to chaturanga. Maybe you take the full vinyasa, maybe you modify it, maybe you skip it entirely, and you find your way back to downward facing dog. From down dog, on a breath in, the heels lift, the knees bend, and we step or we walk or we float the feet to the hands. Heart extends long on the inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Sweep your body up to the sky. And on an exhale, the hands draw down the midline. Release the arms. Friends, we started at 108 sun salutations. Let's see, how long ago was that we started? We started 2 hours and 43 minutes ago. I might have talked for a little in the beginning. We have 10 left. You are doing beautifully. Or maybe you came in halfway through. So nice to have you here, friends. We are raising money for a good cause. When we're done, I'd like you to take a little Shavasana, but we have 10 more to go. And I'll just have some closing words if you'll indulge me. Come to the front of your mat. Root down to the feet. Really feel your energy grounded. Hold the belly in. Let your next exhale be deep and complete, open across the heart. And then as you breathe in, rise up, long and tall. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Reach the heart long on the inhale. Exhale, step or walk or float. Either pull to down dog or shift forward and lower yourself down. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale will pull you back to down dog. Heels lift on the breath in, knees bend, feet come to the front of the mat. Inhale, heart extends. Exhale and fold. Inhale, we sweep the arms and the energy up to the sky. And on an exhale, the hands draw down. We have 9 left. Root down to the feet. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Lift with intention and heart. And exhale, surrender into your forward fold. Pull the belly in. Come to fingertips. Lengthen through the chest. And on an exhale, step to plank or float to chaturanga. We've done a lot, so be kind to your body. As you exhale, we pull back to downward facing dog. From down dog, lift the heels, bend the knees, and step or walk or float the feet to the front of the mat. Ardha Uttanasana, heart fold. Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, lift the arms up to the sky. And on an exhale, hands draw down, release the arms. We have 8 more to go, friends, in this wonderful endeavor to support this wonderful charity, food drive, donation-based endeavor we've been supporting. Thank you so much for your efforts. Inhale, again, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Chest reaches long on the inhale. Step to plank or float to chaturanga. You might pull straight to down dog on the exhale. You might shift forward and lower down. Lift the heart on the breath in. Exhale will pull you back to downward facing dog. Press the hips back. And then on an inhale, the heels lift, knees bend. Bring the feet up to the hands. Reach the heart long. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we rise up long and tall. Reach the arms. Exhale, hands draw down. 8 more to go, my friends. Stay with us if you can for just a few minutes after we've finished our sun salutations. Inhale, we rise up. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Reaching through the chest, breath pours into the lungs. Exhale, we step back to plank. We might shift forward and lower down. We might pull straight back to downward dog. Long, slow, deep breath in. Over and over, the breath maintains its rhythm, its connection, its foundation of our practice. Next time we breathe in, heels lift, knees bend, and we bring the feet up to the front of the mat. Chest forward on the inhale. Exhale and fold. Inhale again. We lift up to the sky. And on an exhale, the hands draw down. 7 more to go, friends. You're doing beautifully. Inhale, root down through feet. Get long through the torso, Urdhva Hastasana. And then release into your forward fold as breath releases from the body. Come to fingertips as you breathe in. The chest extends long. On an exhale, step to plank or float to chaturanga. It's your option. But if you've done a lot, perhaps you want to honor your body by modifying some of these vinyasas or skipping them. On an inhale, the heels lift, the knees bend, and bring the feet up to the hands. Ardha Uttanasana, chest extends long. Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, we lift up to the sky. Make space in the side body. Exhale, hands draw down the midline. Release the arms to the side. 6 more rounds, friends. You're doing amazingly. Root down through feet. And inhale, gather positive energy and lift it to the sky. Send it into the world as you exhale and fold forward. Come to fingertips. Breathe in, reach to the chest. Exhale. Make your way back through a vinyasa, modified or full. Let one breath connect to each movement of your body as you make your way back to downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Long, slow, deep breath in. Long, slow, deep breath out. Bend the knees, lift the heels. Bring the feet up to the front of the mat as breath empties from the body. Reach the heart long as you breathe in. Exhale, fold forward. Rise up on your inhale. Sweep your energy up to the sky. And on an exhale, hands draw down. Friends, $15 away from $131,000. Your donations today, your efforts in putting the word out about this food drive. Today alone, the food drive raised just about $3,000. And I will be donating at the end of this as well. And we will take this over the $131,000 mark. I'm so touched. We have 5 more to go. Now I'm going to ask you to reach within. Reach within, those who are sticking with this. And I want you to find the deepest well of your energy you can. We're going to do Surya Namaskara B. Feet together. Bend the knees. Inhale. Utkatasana. Chair pose. Exhale. Fold forward. Uttanasana. Come to fingertips. Reach to the chest. Exhale. Either step to plank or float to chaturanga. Move through vinyasa. The exhale that takes you from up to down dog. Keep exhaling. Right foot in between the hands. Back heel down. As you breathe in, lift the heart up out of the hips. Exhale, hands to floor. Keep exhaling, plank. Same exhale, you shift forward and lower down. Inhale, lift the heart. As you exhale and pull back, keep exhaling. Left foot in between the hands, back heel down. Inhale, warrior 1. Your warrior spirit is alive and well. Exhale, hands to floor. Step to plank. You might move through a vinyasa. You might pull straight to downward facing dog. On an inhale, heels lift, knees bend, and step or walk or float the feet to where the gaze was between the thumbs. Send the heart long on the inhale. Exhale and fold. Bend the knees, sit deep into your chair, lift your heart, Utkatasana. Exhale, rise up to stand, hands draw down, release the arms. Again, bend the knees, inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Heart extends long, inhale. Exhale, send the legs back. And take your vinyasa. I'm drawing the knees down now. Lift the heart on the inhale. As you pull back to down dog, right foot steps, back heel down. Inhale. Again, find the internal warrior spirit that has taken you this far. Exhale, hands come down. Step to plank. Keep exhaling as you shift forward and lower. Lift the heart on the inhale. Exhale, pull back. Keep exhaling as the left foot steps in between the hands. Back heel down. Rise up, breath in, lifting into warrior 1. Exhale, hands to floor, step to plank. Either pull straight to down dog or move through your full cycle of the vinyasa. Stay connected to breath. We're almost there, friends. Heels lift on breath in, knees bend. We either spring or hop or step or walk or levitate the feet up to the front of the mat. Inhale, reach to the chest. Exhale and fold. Bend the knees, sit back, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, rise up to stand, hands draw down. 3 more. Let's do another Surya Namaskara B. Bend the knees, inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Fingertips, heart long, breath pours into the body. As you release breath, make your way back to plank or chaturanga. And then slowly either a full vinyasa or pull straight to downward facing dog. On your next exhale, the right foot in between the hands, back heel down. And in breath takes you up into warrior one. Exhale, hands to floor, step to plank. Lower down. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, pull back, keep exhaling. Left foot steps, back heel down. Rise up into your warrior one, lifting your energy to the sky. Exhale, lift the back heel, hands down. Step back to plank. Either pull straight to down dog or move through your vinyasa. Hang here in down dog. Long, slow, deep breath in. A long, slow, deep breath out, friends. Press the hips back. You're doing amazingly well. Bend the knees, lift the heels, look forward, and travel the feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, sit back, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, rise up to stand. Keep exhaling as the arms release down. 2 more rounds to go. Let's take a Surya Namaskara A. Feel the lightness in your energy. You've done your work here, friends. We're down to the feet. And celebrate by lifting energy to sky. Soft knees, a micro bend in the knees as you fold forward. Reach the heart long on the inhale. On the exhale, either step to plank or float to chaturanga. Lift the heart as you breathe in. Exhale, you pull back to downward facing dog. Lift the heels, bend the knees, empty your breath. Bring the feet to the front of the mat. Reach the heart long on the inhale. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise up. Sweeping energy to the sky. And exhale, hands draw down. 1 more, my friends. What a journey we've been on. Root down through the feet. And inhale, get long and tall. Exhale, Uttanasana. Fold forward. Reach through the heart as you breathe in. Exhale, either step to plank or float to chaturanga. The heart lifts on the breath in. The exhale pulls you back to downward facing dog. Stay here in an active downward facing dog. Relax the jaw, relax the tongue. Long, slow, deep breath in. And a long, slow, deep breath out. Bend the knees, lift the heels, look forward. And as breath empties from the body, the feet come to the hands. Reach to the chest on the inhale. Exhale and fold. Now inhale. With every fiber of your being, lift your energy up to the sky. Let a smile come to the lips. And on an exhale, the hands draw down the midline. And now, friends, we do want to counter this. So come down into a child's pose, okay? Big toes together, knees wide. Reach your sit bones back and extend your arms forward. Make space and length in the muscles of the back. Stay with me here just for a few more moments if you've made this journey to this point. We are almost done. Walk your hands and your torso over to the left. Keep pressing the right sit bone back as you reach the right fingertips forward over to the left, stretching the right side body. And then walk the hands and the torso through center over to the right, over the right thigh. Press your left hip back as you walk your left fingertips forward, stretching through left side body. And then walk yourself back to center. Walk the hands in, roll to one hip, lower onto your back, and let's just give a little twist to the spine. Arms out to the sides, let the knees fall over to the left, your gaze to the right. Notice your breath. Notice the capacity for breath, the energy, the vibrance you've brought into, you have uncovered that existed within you already and that you have brought into your being, into your consciousness. Lift the knees to center. Exhale them over to the other side. And take the knees up to center. And we're just going to take a short Shavasana here. If you have tenderness in the lower back, keep your knees bent, feet on the ground, walk the feet wide, let the knees fall in towards each other. And just let the palms face the sky and notice your breath. Some of us will come with the body long on the mat. Just let all effort go. Let all effort release from body, release from breath. Yes, we could do a long Shavasana here, and many of us will choose to do that. But right now, let's just balance some polarity of energy and let everything go. So much effort has come into play here, and now you can let that effort lift. Find the lightness, find the joy as you sink into the earth. Let your skin, as if it could liquefy and melt the body open. Gently start to deepen the breath. Normally I would say take a good 10-minute Shavasana after what we just did. But many of us perhaps could use some replenishment, so perhaps we'll lie down on something more comfortable than the floor after this. Make your way up to a seat, and if you indulge me here for just a few more moments, any comfortable seat that allows you to sit with a tall spine. This whole situation the world is in has really flipped so many of us, so many people, has really flipped their reality in many, many ways. And for many people, it has changed their reality in such a potent way that they are struggling to survive, struggling to find food, struggling to find shelter, family members sick, themselves sick. And yet all this connection and community and communication has been heightened in this. And groups like this are coming together. Today's my 50th birthday, and I would have been celebrating most likely in a very different way. And I'm not looking for birthday wish. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I'm not usually one to be like, hey, it's my birthday. But 50 is a big number, and it felt like I wanted to do something, put something good into the world. And I spoke of this in the beginning, but my dear friend Jennifer Pasteloff has started this fund, and she's raised, now we're over $131,000. The day started at $128,000. So she's raised over $131,000, including $3,000 today, basically in these few hours the day has happened, to feed people, to give $100 gift cards to people in need. She has over 1,000 applications, and she's opening that up to more people. Her goal is $250,000. What we did today, whether in spirit of community or whether we've been able to give, if we have the means to give financial giving,
There's a link below to donate. Or some of us have just helped to spread the word. That's what I wanted to do, was to magnify this light that is being put into the world by my dear friend, and try to raise awareness to it. There's so much noise around us that there are so many wonderful causes. This is one that I thought was worth bringing some extra awareness to. So my request for you is this: when you leave here today, if you can donate, it would be a great, great honor. If you are celebrating your energy, you just did 108 sun salutations, some of you, or some of us 50 or 30, whatever. Go celebrate that. Talk about it. If it's possible to include that link and talk about why you did it, you would be putting more good into the world. Okay? I would love you to connect with me. Tell me about your experience. That's my Instagram handle, Joe Cara Yoga. It's also my Facebook. Many of us, we're not connected. There's a lot of people here who I don't know, many old friends, and I so appreciate all of you for showing up and doing what you could. We've done something great here today. And you might feel this in your body tomorrow. If you have Epsom salt, an Epsom salt bath might be nice. Go drink some extra water. Eat some protein, some potassium. Drink some extra water. And give yourself some rest today. You've done a lot of work. It's been a beautiful day. My heart is bursting with gratitude. I cannot thank you enough for your amazing efforts and your commitment and your showing up. Spread the word if you can, friends. Please, there are so many people who are in dire straits, and we need to find ways to help them. And there's a lot of misinformation. There's a lot of different conflicting information. This is one that is solid. This is my friend Jen has been helping people for as long as I've known her and putting such good into the world. And I'm going to ask you to help spread that word. I'm honored that you came here. Thank you so much for dedicating your time, your energy, your spirit, your heart, perhaps your funds to this great cause. The link to donate is below. Thank you again. I traditionally open and close the classes with one Om, and I'm going to do that now. You're welcome to join me or simply dwell in the vibration of the sound. Long, slow, deep breath in. Traditionally, we close our classes with the word namaste. It means, one of its many meanings, the light that dwells within me acknowledges and honors the light, the teacher that dwells within you. It is my honor and my privilege to share in this space with you, friends. I cannot say that loud enough. Thank you so much for your time, your efforts. May you be showered with love and light and peace. Namaste. Thank you, friends. I'm going to leave the live stream open if there are any further comments. I want to make sure those get in there. Thank you, friends. Please take care of yourselves today. Drink extra fluids. Drink extra fluids. You put a lot into your day. I cannot thank you enough for your efforts. This is what a touching amount of participation. Thank you so much, friends. Have a beautiful day. Thank you, friends. I mean, I'm so honored. Thank you, guys. Yes, Becky, you have that strength within you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Amanda. My God, I'm so touched. Thank you, Alex. Oh my gosh, Joanna, Maria, Kirsten. Oh my gosh, Linda. Thank you. And you hung in there. Congratulations, Liz, Jason. Oh my gosh, friends. I can't even answer all of these. Thank you so much. Hopefully this video holds and ends up on my YouTube page, and I'll be able to answer each and every one of you. And I will endeavor to do that. Wow, I'm so touched. Thank you, friends. Zoe, that's amazing. 18 is fantastic. 18 is amazing. 18 is a lot of sun salutations, you know? Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. And if you can help spread the word, amazing. Carrie Lane, thank you so much. Yes, thank you for sharing my birthday also. Oh, Carrie, thank you. 18 is a wonderful number. I mean, look, it was 108, Zoe. You just took the 0 out. 18 is, pretty much the same number. Thanks, friends. All right. It's I love teaching, but it is sort of funny to just be talking to my bookcase and my computer in my bookcase. So I think, oh, Eve, thank you so much. Russell, brother, my God, long time, man, long time. We got to reconnect. Thanks for being here, friends. I'm gonna take a moment to not talk to my computer. My voice is shot. Have a beautiful day. Thank you so much. Thanks, Em. Right on. Maybe we'll do this again at some point. Whew. Mike, right on, brother. Congratulations. I haven't done it in years, and I've only done it sparingly. It's quite a journey, man. Excuse me. It's quite a journey. You might be cursing me tomorrow. You might feel a little bit, but it's amazing. Oh, thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you, Kirsten. Thank you so much. Wow. So nice to see you after all this time. Keep drinking water, friends. If you're still on, my friend Jen just said she was on for much of the beginning, and then she had to sign off. She has a child at home, small child, Charlie. He's adorable. She said she's watching and crying. Thank you so much, friends. This has been a beautiful, beautiful experience for me. Let's see what we're up to, how we've done today. $131,208. Yeah, Mike, that's a good thing to do, I'll tell you. $131,208. When I looked this morning, it was $128,000. And we can keep spreading the word, friends. All right. I'm going to sign off. Thank you. Good night. Oh, thanks, Lorraine. All right, friends, take care. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. Bye-bye.